Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. A couple of weeks ago it was João Felix, and now it's Mykhailo Mudryk, who are showing us just how exciting Chelsea could become if and when we sign quality players to upgrade this squad. So welcome to the match review of Liverpool 0, Chelsea 0. Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. So in my match preview, I bill this as a mid-table clash, and today had that mid-table feel about it. Both teams having a lot of injuries, missing some good quality players, and it kind of showed on the pitch. But I thought Chelsea played quite well, to be honest. First half, I thought we were the better team. Second half, I thought the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, Liverpool came out strong, but we held them at bay, and I thought we finished stronger. But let's get into the game then. So, first of all, plaudits to Graham Potter. A lot of people have been saying Graham Potter doesn't know what he's trying to do. I hope guys who haven't got an agenda will now see what Graham Potter's trying to do. They had a week on the training ground with the players, and what I saw today was quite promising actually, because there's lots of flexibility in the tactics. We went from a back three to a back four at times, and the players didn't look phased. But the plan was good, but just the execution was lacking, and that's what I'm going to go on to talk about a bit later. But defensively organised, Liverpool. Okay, they didn't have their full strength attack, but Kepa did he have a save in anger in that first half? I don't think so. He had a couple of saves, routine saves in the second, but he didn't really have a lot to do in that first half, and we, as I said, we held them at bay, and we had the better chances. We thought we went 1-0 up. Kai Havertz scoring from a corner 5 minutes in, but only for VAR to overturn it, really offside, which was a correct decision. And we had another great chance. Badiashile with a shot, a header, well saved by the keeper Alisson. He was going the wrong way. He managed to get a strong palm to it and knock it out, and clear the ball away. So he had Badiashile off, sort of slightly off balance. If you'd got a bit more on purchase on that header, then it would have been 1-0 Chelsea. But taking nothing away from Alisson, which was a great save. But what we saw today, particularly in the second half, as I said, Liverpool came strong in the second half. But when we saw the introduction of Mykhailo Mudryk, that's what quality does to you. Before I talk about Mykhailo Mudryk, another big shout out to the man Badiashile. Again, proving doubters wrong. He did not put a foot wrong today. This guy's 21. Liverpool have got Canute there, and he's in the French squad. But if you're looking at the two, this guy looks already, and I said the second game in the Premier League, he looks like the better of the two for me. He's so calm on the ball, great anticipation, good tackling, and what I love about him is headers. His headers are passes. He doesn't just header the ball aimlessly. Every header, if you notice, look at his headers. Every header he does, he knows who he's passing it to with his head. And I said it helps to have someone like the experience of Thiago Silva next to him. Another man of the match performance by Thiago Silva, perilous as usual. But these two together, they look like a decent, pairing. Obviously, I say pairing, but Trevor Chalobah was over the other side. Sometimes they switch to a back four. Trevor Chalobah playing at right back. Another injury picked up by Chelsea, I might add. Hopefully that one's not too bad. But Reece James coming back soon. But so Badiashile already looks better than Koulibaly. Koulibaly had a mistake in him. Badiashile looks already composed and calm. So well played by Badiashile. But yeah, going on to Mudryk now. Mudryk, he just came on from minute one, showed his class, twinkle toes, and he hit the ball into the side netting. Okay, he had another shot where maybe hitting it first time rather than trying to control it, it would have been better off. But what I did like is that link-up play, him coming in, ghosting in at the far post, and Ziyech playing those brilliant balls in to the far post. And you know, if they can get a little bit of understanding between the two, I think that could be fruitful. Ziyech, I think, you know, the last couple of games, he's looked at pretty decent. You know, he's one of those players who's got like the great delivery on him. Lacks a bit of pace, but he can't help that. But with him, you know, the quality is there when it comes, especially from set plays and everything else. But it looks like it's a bit too late. I think the club need to recoup some of the money, and with the signing of Mudryk the other day, it looks like Ziyech's days are numbered. But if anything, what he's doing is upping his price tag. Everyone's seeing the quality of Ziyech and what a good Ziyech could do. If we do sell him, I'll try and keep him actually, and get rid of some other players. But if we do sell him, I hope we don't sell him for a small amount of money. He's proved that in the right environment he can be a good player for somebody. And I won't sell him for less than 35 million, to be honest, and even that's a steal. But yeah, with Mikhailo Mudryk, everything he did, as I said, there's only that one with the miscontrol, but it's just his pace. We lack pace up front. That's the thing. There's a couple of times I mentioned about Ziyech just a minute ago. There was one ball where he was slightly favourite because he's not the fastest. Canute was able to come and mop it up. Can you imagine it was Mudryk or even the new guy Mudryk on the end of that with being given a yard in front? They're not getting caught. These guys are not getting caught. But as I said, Ziyech is getting caught. Mason Mount's not quick neither. Conor Gallagher's not the quickest. So you know we lack when we're countering. We just lack that speed. Now we've got two guys, one either side, who've got pace to burn. So hopefully on the counter we'll be more productive. His passing as well, Mudryk. Every single pass he did was great, and some of the passing, his pace, his weight of pass, and you know those little dinks and 1-2s around the box, excellent. And that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. It shows out the lack of quality in the side. Mason Mount today, off the ball, you know, is work when he wasn't on the ball. Hard working, same as Conor Gallagher, both hard working. But when they get the ball, they just don't have that same quality of passing. How many times did Mason Mount make the wrong decisions? Decision making was terrible. You know what you saw with Mudryk today. Instantly, he hasn't even got used to the players yet, the runs and everything else. So, his decision making, everything he did was the right pass every time. You know, we had an incident in the first half with Mason Mount. The balls come to him in the middle of the goal. Before he needs to just take one touch, bang, shoot it, but he's knocking it out to what's his name, Lewis Hall, who was in a worse position than him. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you need to know when to shoot, when to pass, and it's not one off. He does that quite often. Same with Conor Gallagher. There was, I think he did a little run once. Should have passed, shot earlier, divered on it, and that was it. Mudryk, everything he'd done was quickly. His thought process, he's in his mind. You know, that 1-2 he played with Chukwuemeka when he came on. Chukwuemeka was guilty of that as well. Took an extra touch before rather than shooting the ball. That's what I'm saying. I'm loving it when João Felix is back. If João Felix wasn't suspended, him and Mudryk in this side, it'll be frightening. And you know what? Kai Havertz, and I've been critical of him in the past. Okay, he could be a bit more clinical sometimes in front of goal. There was a header which he could have done better with today. But his hold-up play today is off the ball. Liverpool can live with his movement. His movement today was good. His hold-up play was good. His running with the ball was pretty decent. And I think with better players around him, he can be worth persevering with as well. So, you know, it's looking good. You know, as I said, a lot of people are going to be knocking the manager, but you know he hasn't got. We see what he can do with some good players around him. You know, obviously we're going to get the Jameses and Chilwells coming back, but you know Cucurella did well today up against Salah again. I thought he defended well. He came forward well, and you know now you're seeing a more confident Cucurella. So I thought he had a good game as well. So, but again in the middle of the park, with this talk about Casiedo putting in another bid. Brighton has bought a player today, or bid. I think he's coming over for a medical tomorrow, so maybe they're paving the way for Casiedo to come in. Jorginho, there was one bit about with Jorginho. One time, excellent pass by Mudryk. She came to Jorginho. Jorginho had a simple pass. He gave the away possession, and that's when Darwin Núñez went down the other end, and Thiago Silva defended well for it, because that could have been costly, that pass. That's what I'm saying. Getting in players who can up the quality, then we're going to see a better Chelsea. So today, okay, disappointed to get a point. Liverpool were there for the taking. I didn't think they played that well neither. So two out of form teams. So draw's probably the fair result, and hopefully we can kickstart on and get some decent results from here on. But 2 clean sheets now in 2 games, so we're getting that defence right, getting the defence tight again. As I said, once we get these attacking options firing for us, then I can see happy days. I can't see top 4, but you never know. Well, I'm looking at the league table as I'm doing this video. It's only halfway. We're only halfway through the season. I think we've played actually 20 games, so we've played a little bit more than some of the other teams. We've got 18 games between now and the end of the season. So when you think it's the halfway point, there's a lot of points still to play for. So we need to kick on. And as I said, if we build on the signs that I saw today, which were some good signs which I saw today. Even against Fulham, I saw some good signs before the sending off. Crystal Palace, not so much so, but against Crystal Palace, we showed a bit more energy, and we were fighting for the ball, showed a bit more fight. Potter's now got 2 weeks, because I think we've got another 2 weeks to work on these guys on the training field and build that synergy, which I think we can push on. Can we make top 4? It's going to be difficult, but I think we'll definitely get into the top 6 this season. And so we never know, but we have to rely on other results. We're looking at, as I said, Man U and Newcastle to drop points for us to make top 4. But so it's going to be a difficult ask, but all we have to do is play to our best, get as many points as we can on the table, and hope that other teams drop points. So guys, what do you think of the performance today? And what do you think? Who do you think was the man of the match? And stick your comments in the section below. Don't forget, as always, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. Take care. Bye bye.